And welcome back to another episode of Multiblock Madness, where we have two blast furnaces. Just because I kept waiting on aluminum to get processed, so I just whipped up some of these casings. Actually auto-crafted them now, which is kind of cool. And we could use our two reinforced ones, which has meant like an extra 60 heat. And aluminum process is pretty quick. We still need to do tungsten and rutile ore in this guy. I think we're pretty good on titanium. 300 titanium, 129 tungsten. Yeah, we probably also want like another one of these, but it'll be okay for now. And we could also just upgrade this guy because aluminum process is so quick, especially if you give it a boost. Aluminum shouldn't be too much of a problem with that excavator just running all the time. What I have just been doing is discovering if we want to get into Advanced Rocketry. Start looking at making circuits, and that doesn't look too bad. That's not too bad. Redstone gears are not too bad. Be able to craft that, but in steel we don't have. So, looking into that, it's just a combination of dark steel, which we auto-craft at the moment. I'm pretty sure that's just iron and like obsidian and maybe coal dust. A dimensional blend, which is pulverized obsidian and crushed in stone. So, pretty simple recipes there. Just started whipping it up, but I figured I may as well point that out. So we've got the recipes for that in steel itself. Wait. Let's just do this recipe. This is way better. Let's not do crushed in stone at all. Flag that. Flag that. We're not doing that. We just want to go straight for in steel in the end array furnace. Do we still need dimensional blend? Wait, do we need dimensional blend? So the reason I was doing that was because you could do it like this. Right. It's a nuclear craft thing. I did say we can do it in the mixer and you got like a chance of getting extra, but I think we'll just do that. Yeah, so let's not do dimensional blend. And let's just do plates like that. Cool. So our current plate press is this guy. And I'm pretty sure we're actually starting to get close to needing another one of these. Cool. Okay, that's not as bad as I thought. So we probably want to actually be auto-crafting these components, because they get used quite a bit. Yeah. Not that this was a particularly difficult recipe, and actually, let's just do that. We'll just have some sitting in the system. This guy is slightly different. Vibrant alloy. So we want to go patterns. So we've got our end steel. Let's go crafting. We're going to need to know how to make this thing. And I don't think I've taught them, and I don't think I've taught them. And we need to teach it vibrant alloy, which means I need to teach it energetic alloy if I haven't already. Which I haven't. Which means, yeah, this was quite a involved process. So I did bulk craft a bunch of Dawnstone. So do that. Dawnstone itself. Rose gold and this. And rose gold could actually be made in an alloy smelter. Which means I need to teach it. Silver nuggets, so yeah, a bit of patterns, but nothing too major. And that's for just that circuit. But from memory, these are used throughout all of the different types of machines we're going to be making from Advanced Rocketry, so advanced machine frame. Ouch. Atmosphere terraformer, black hole generator. Okay, cool. I've never actually done the terraforming thing. Oh, and this is for crafting the gravity controller. Ah. Black hole generator. Yeah, haven't used them. Railgun, haven't used that before. Laser drill. We might make this. It's kind of like a void miner. I don't know how much power it uses. Yeah, I'll start doing all these patterns. And turns out we need another machine, and I Ended up having to make another alloy furnace. Just ran out of alloy furnace recipes. This will be the last one on this line. And in fact, we could probably use some of these because these guys aren't... Oh, do we not have more rubies? Do I have rubies in here? Nope. I can just go mine some. Now if I need more chrome. Yes. So osmium compressor, and actually, no, you go here. You're going to need, right, osmium. So extra is purple, so that'll go on the bottom. Right, so this goes here. This will be all 8 channels along this line. Osmium. Now, actually, we've got enough. We kind of... Actually, I'll grab some. Ooh, it's going to be a little bit expensive for a start. Can we put this in this machine? We should do that because osmium dust is easier to come by. Because this has to be... We don't have a lot of it though. No, we should do ingots. It's a little bit wasteful. And you'll keep in stock. 1. A little bit wasteful because you have to process these in a blast furnace, which is pretty slow. So extract on brown. Insert on brown. Extract, always active. You'll keep osmium in there. You will input from the top. You're going to have to put out the front. I mean, we could go out the back actually. I mean, we've done the rest of this stuff out the front, so it's fine. And you're going to extract, always active, and you're going to insert on green, so when we get some refined obsidian, oh, it didn't connect power. You're pretty slow. And you make an awful noise. I should be able to actually craft. Some of them. I really need to get another computer. Then so you will have the recipe for making this stuff. Then the plate press. We'll do refined obsidian ingots, and then these guys. You're a crafting one. And you were diamond. You were the diamond one? This guy. That. And then we should be able to craft. Actually, no, we should be ready to craft. This thing shouldn't be too bad. I think we should know all of this. So this goes in here somewhere. And then we asked for a circuit. Yeah. The only thing we're not crafting is this copper wire, but we should be getting there soon. And yeah, that looks all good. Oh, he's just waiting on something. Cool, 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 cool. That was for this guy, right? Yeah, and then... Nice, we can craft one of them. Just going to do a whole bunch of stuff I would hate to do manually. Soda light is a thing. Right, I taught that recipe. It's called it actually being used. That might be an issue though. With this guy. He's working. Sometimes, actually, do not push items if inventory contains items. I noticed like I was doing a craft that required 2 things crafted in here, and it just dumped everything straight into this thing's input. Which wasn't ideal, because you might end up making the wrong thing, or not being able to fit all the ingredients. So that will craft one of them, so he's done. Nice. And then there's this guy, which... Not too bad, just a bunch of different stuff. I can start crafting the gears now, so... Bunch more recipes. And then, all the different bits of crafting. A cutting machine. And I realized I haven't taught the steel gear. But that's okay. So now I just need to whip up Oh, whoops, I'm supposed to keep that. The other bits for this cutting machine, so batteries, not bad. Input hatches, expensive because you've got to make these things, but not too bad. That's just batteries. That's pretty simple. We don't want an enhanced motor. We just want the standard motor. Because this one is twice as fast, but I don't know that we use the cutting machine for heaps. In the last piece, nice. We have a cutting machine. Had to check another one of these. Yeah, I'm pretty confident I'm going to move bases. Where do we put this? These things get pretty big. And I guess we could start chucking stuff in here. There's going to be a few machines we want, though. I guess that's not a bad spot. And then one of them. One of them. Power can go at the back. Output hatch on that side. Saw blade. Motor. Assembled. Nice, and then obviously he needs power and stuff. Cool. So we did that. Next, he used to make singularities. Yes. Yeah, we might be heading away from the quest book again. I know we're going to want this thing. So I guess I'll just assemble all of this stuff. Yeah, I mean, it's kind of just crafting the same stuff again. And then we have a crystallizer. We'll flick these guys on. So I started looking at what we're meant to do in terms of the quests. So yeah, the metal balls we make for making plastic, which is one of the components for making empowered emeralds. We're also at the point where I think we can make litherite. Actually, no, we'd need the empowered crystals and mana dust, which we can't make yet because we haven't done the Elven Gateway. So that's not quite right. These things are required before we could get litherite, and then that's getting a void miner, which would be pretty sweet. But I think this is the end of the Advanced Rocketry quests for now. But if we look at what we're trying to do, I know we're going to need the chemical reactor. Which from what I've just seen, we need vivid alloy. It's not bad. We've kind of made that. Z logic controller means we need to get a slice and splice going. I was wondering when that was turning up. I think I've already made a soul machine chassis, so that shouldn't be too bad. There's other things required for the chemical reactor as well. Can we find the chemical reactor? Chemical reactor. It's like a machine structure. Just one machine structure plus your standard inputs and stuff. Oh, and fluid. Fluid hatches. Output hatch. Fluid input. Fluid input. Right, so there's something else we need. This makes rocket fuel, but there's the electrolyzer. So we start needing basic circuits, which normally you'd make that in a advanced rocketry machine, but it looks like we make that inside. Oh. An advanced assembling machine. So I think that needs white plastic. Right. Okay. So there's no point going too much further just yet because we do need plastic. Yeah, okay. Well, I guess we go back to heading towards plastic from Mekanism. Using this guy and some other stuff. We're producing a lot of radioactive stuff. Radiation in this area is still pretty low. It'll get a lot worse if we start processing some of the byproducts in a second reactor, which I'd be kind of keen to get started on a second reactor. Well, we just don't need the power yet. So there's really no point. I also switched off all of this stuff because there really was no point in having it running. This stuff's just running because, yeah, it doesn't really require anything. Yeah. Let's get back to heading towards plastic because we do need it by the look of it. Yeah, okay. Combine hydrogen, water, and biofuel to create ethylene. Right. Let's do this in the basement then, because that's where our biofuel is sitting. And we have a ton of excess. We've got this guy just making... Yeah, we've filled this drawer. That's how much biofuel we've got. So... I know this stuff takes up a lot of room. And we kind of want an infinite water source, don't we? What should we use? I've got a pump, actually. I mean, normally I wouldn't do it this way, but sure. So, you take water. Could we do something like this? Because I think water comes out the top. This is where power would go. Run this pump here. I think we can get away with just one water. Oh, that's not like a block you can... So yeah, he works, just drains a bit of power. Pressurized fluid conduit, sure. And he's away. Making hydrogen and oxygen. Yeah, I mean, that'll work. And then we're going to be using that hydrogen, and I might add this to... Oh yeah, there's lots of machines making noise down here. Ah, now I got that thing popping up. Add recent mechanism, electrolytic separator. No thank you. Can I shift click? Oh, nice. And here we have our pressurized reaction chamber. We get some gas conduits, which is nice. Or a pressurized tube. So we're going to be getting substrate and ethylene. Cool. So water and hydrogen. So, fluid conduit. I'm not sure if you're sided. I don't know what's in this. So you want to be receiving water from there. Cool. Water. Then you want hydrogen. How do we see what sides you have? I think hydrogen's coming out this side. Yep, that's hydrogen. So, yes. But we have hydrogen, we have water. And then we just dump this in here. And we haven't hooked up power. There we go. We're getting a tiny bit of ethylene. PRC. We didn't get the bug. It was interesting. Cool. So we're getting substrate, we're getting some ethylene. Cool. We then want to condenstrate that ethylene using this guy. What is it? Condensator. Like, turn it into a liquid. And then, doesn't like to pick the tank up. We now have a rotary condensator. And we'll chuck that just across here, just in case we need to run pipes. And you're going to take the liquid from this guy. Wait, no, it's a gas. And we need to say gases. output, auto eject. Go. Always active. And you're going to make liquid ethylene. Cool. And of course this substrate we use, that's right, in another PRC with liquid ethylene and oxygen, which we're getting out of the other side of this dude. So we need to somehow get that across. Maybe we'll set another PRC up here. And then this reaction chamber is going to go kind of, I guess, here. And you're going to extract oxygen. You're going to be used for making this plastic, right? So oxygen has to go into the red one. So gases, red, input. Side config, gases. Auto eject, no, gases, input. There we go, we're getting some of that oxygen, so we're not wasting it anymore. And then liquid ethylene comes out of this fella. I guess he'll probably come out of, yeah, it's going to come out of there. I'm hoping we can input it like that. Maybe we run these under the ground a little bit. And then connect. You're getting oxygen and liquid ethylene. You're also going to want power. And then we just grab the substrate from here, chuck it in here, and we're going to be getting plastic. Awesome. Plastic. And a huge mess that we have to do something about. And we can put some speed upgrades in here as well. Would be, yeah, good, and definitely a lot of conduit facades are going to be happening. Because I can't block off most of this, and it looks pretty bad. I mean, this is probably the worst part, right? Oh, we've got an extra gas cable there. We could probably... It's a little bit better. That's a little bit better. And plastic. And then this, we can enrichment chamber 3 to get 1, so it's way more efficient to do that. And we have an enrichment chamber. Up here. One of these guys. This do. No, it's the osmium compressor enrichment chamber. It's hard to see. And hey, HDPE. And I think we probably want to get that. It may not actually be a quest. Liquid ethylene. Thank you. Right, and that's when now we want to... Oh, a digital miner would be good. Requires advanced assembling machine, which needed plastic, which we can now make. Cool. Mini black holes. Tungsten steel. We haven't made this. I've got some. Right. Hot tungsten steel. It's tungsten and steel. We can make that. That's pretty good. And then cryothium we can make as well. So I think we'll do that next episode. But hey, we got plastic. That's pretty sweet. And looked like there was some advanced rocketry stuff kind of locked behind having plastic too, because we need that assembling machine, which needs like some plastic fences or something. And it's construction. But you know what? I'm going to quickly conduit facade all of this. Ooh, mildly better. Mildly better. And we have some plastic. Yep. Nuclear power is definitely coming useful because we can just focus on, whipping up machines, and I'm definitely going to put speed upgrades on this stuff. Maybe look at automating it. I don't know how much plastic we really need. But I guess we'll find out. Alright, see you guys in the next one. Man, this is close.